Welcome to the NALCS Spring Split. I'm joined by Counterlogic Gaming jungler Reignover. Reignover, how are you doing today?
Very good.
Well, I'm certainly glad to hear that. Reignover, the season is now, at least for CLG, officially half over. CLG now currently stands at 3-6. Reignover, you've been in the NALCS for quite a long time. Do you think that this is an indicative measurement of your team's strength, or do you think that some of the format changes going back to best of ones, do you think that's been like something that you guys have had to adjust to?
So the question is, do you think we?
Do you think that 3-6 is indicative of? Do you think that that's like justified, or do you think that only playing 9 actual games has something to do with it?
Mm, I think most of our loss is just. Yeah, I think we did mm, make a lot of bad plays and a lot of mistakes, especially like ourselves. So yeah, I would say unless like we improve, um, currently I think that's what we deserve because we have been making a lot of mistake. But I do think that we are a way better team than what is showing. I think we have so much potential, and we're like ourselves. We believe like we're like super good, but it's just not showing on stage. So it's just like that just feels really bad. And I think best of one format it does um, makes it hard to like show exactly which team is good and exactly which team is bad because it's just one game. But I think it is not like that big of a difference.
People may not know Reignover, but you actually spent some time last year, or rather 2 worlds ago. You were helping CLG kind of as a specialist, right? Like helping Smithy with some juggling stuff back in 2016. Did that time with working with CLG in the past end up like playing into your decision to eventually be on CLG as their jungler?
Yep, definitely. While I was working with them, mm, I just found so much like positive things. Like the team environment was so good and the players' attitude, everything was like really nice. So yeah, even that year when I was like looking for like a team, when I was looking for option, like I really liked CLG as a team. And finally the next year I could be joining CLG, so I was really happy that it happened.
You're often the most praised jungler in NALCS for your veteran presence experience at multiple levels, internationally speaking, and also for your intelligent jungle pathing. Do you agree with a lot of the things that the other junglers say about you, with you being like the smartest jungler in the West and those kind of things?
Mm, mm, I think I think junglers just usually just like shine overall if the just team is just like playing well together and if the team synergy is well together. And I do try to think a lot during the game. Mm, so yeah, I'm just thankful if the junglers are telling me that I'm smart and like I don't really thought about those things. I just like play my game and I just play whatever it's good for the team. So.
So, do you ever find it hard to focus on, when everybody's always looking, okay, what teams we're going to be on this year? You have an MVP award in the NALCS. Is being kind of one of the stars of the league something that pressure? Do you ever feel that, or does it not bother you?
Mm, I don't think it bothers me at all. Mm, I just usually just feel good if I'm performing well, unlike those like times, and just feel bad like if I feel like if I'm not performing well, if I feel like if I'm not sure about like how the game works. It's just like usually just depends on like how it is happening on that time. So I think just getting praise overall, mm, it feels good, but it doesn't really like change the way how I play the game or so anything. So.
Right over, like we said before, maybe the results don't show exactly where you guys have been and how hard you've worked, but a lot of these games have been really, really close. Is there anything that you'd like to say to the CLG fan base out there?
Yeah, sure. We are having some tough times, I get early on the stage, early on the season. Mm, it is pretty hard to like like be a fan and cheering for us if we're like a losing team. So we'll definitely come back with like a really strong performance, so we can like give you guys a lot of victories. And I have no doubt that we can do that. I'm very confident that we're gonna be that point soon too. So I think it'll be really good if you guys keep cheering for us. Thank you.
Well, that's certainly good to hear. We certainly look forward to watching you guys do that. For more interviews in the NALCS, feel free to subscribe to the Akshon Esports YouTube channel.